never even would have dawned on us because it just looked like such an innocent, it looked like a really nice little country home.
The Kellers thought they found their dream home in Cannon Falls until they started remodeling. That's when they uncovered a hidden mess that could cost them tens of thousands of dollars to clean up. Tonight, Heather Brown explains why a health threat forced them out and why a new law didn't stop it.
So we thought, okay, this year we'll conquer the house, and next year we can start our family.
It seemed like the perfect plan, a split level out in the country with 6 acres to roam.
It was exactly what we'd pictured. It was what we always wanted. Structurally, it was sound.
The home had passed its inspection, and Krista and Justin Keller had done their research.
We were looking at the foundation. We were looking for water in the basement. We were looking at the structure. We were looking at the roof. This is just not something that even dawned on us.
Until months later, when little clues started to appear. Vents in the shed, fuel tanks left behind, a blacked-out window.
That really made the hairs on the back of my neck stick up.
And then finally, a neighbor confirmed Krista's fears.
They were cooking meth out here for years.
An environmental company's test for meth revealed levels 46 times higher than the state allows.
I was just more angry than anything.
Police say they had their suspicions about the former owners, but never had enough to make an arrest. So those owners were able to check off this box on a form required by the law. It promised no meth was ever inside.
So this one little box changed your life.
Pretty much, yeah. It gave me basically a false sense of security.
A judge ruled the former owners have to pay the Kellers $100,000. They haven't seen a cent and don't expect they will. Partly because it's not a criminal offense for sellers or realtors to lie on the disclosure form.
The law at every turn would protect someone else and not us, every time without fail.
It just makes me really mad.
So the house they once loved, now they hate to even step inside. Hardly the perfect plan they pictured.
No one should have to go through what we've gone through in the last year. This has been awful.
And the Kellers are renting an apartment now. They say it will cost them $30,000 to clean their home, but they're worried about the health risks, and they don't want to go back. They say their best-case scenario is foreclosure, even though they know it'll ruin their credit. And their plan to have kids this year, well, they think they'll have to push that back 5 years.
Heather, you talked about those disclosure forms. Tell us about the changes that they're considering to that part of the law.
They're thinking about making lying on that form a criminal offense. They're also looking at requiring even more meth training for real estate agents. And one legislator is looking into a way to make meth testing part of a home inspection, but it would be tough to make that mandatory because it can add $1,000 or so to the cost of a house, and Don, nobody wants that.
You'd think lawmakers would consider that a meth manufacturer might also lie about his criminal behavior on a document.
Makes you wonder.
All right, Heather, thank you.